Okay, I want you to forget everything you think you know about air travel. We're about to dive into a journey that isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about meaning. It's part ceremony, part philosophy, and honestly, it's all art. Welcome to the Arreqqana Star Path.
Right off the bat, this is not your typical boarding announcement, is it? It's more like an invocation. The focus immediately shifts from, speed and your destination to your soul, your breath, and this idea of sacred power. This one little phrase tells you everything you need to know. You're entering a completely different reality of travel.
So where do we even begin with a journey like this? Well, it all starts with the vessel itself. Let's take a closer look at what makes the Sa-Qorravië stellar lines so unbelievably unique. Every single word here is just packed with meaning. Sa-Qorravië isn't just a cool-sounding name, it's a mission statement, path of the stars. And the concept of travel, it's not about brute force, it's about weaving through the cosmos along sacred threads. This isn't just a transporter, it feels more like a weaver of cosmic destinies.
And this philosophy, it flows directly into the passenger experience. I mean, look at these classes. Even the most basic tier, Starlight Passage, gives you a communal space with woven head veils and ambient chant music. You move up to Velvet Ember, you're getting personal chant screens. And at the top, Celestial Sovereign, you're in a private suite with meditative voice pods. It's so clear that comfort here isn't just about legroom, it's defined by its spiritual and sensory quality.
Now, a sacred vessel like this, it needs sacred guides, right? And this philosophy runs so deep that it completely redefines the roles of the people on board.
And this is where you really see that shift in perspective. A flight attendant becomes an attendant of the star path. But look at the captain, not a pilot, but a voice guide. Their most important tool is their voice. Even the passengers are elevated from being just customers to star path travelers, actual participants in this incredible journey.
So, you've got this sacred journey. You're guided by a sacred crew. What about the food? Well, as you can probably guess, it's not just a meal. It's a full-on ritual.
The whole meal service is structured around this cosmic clock: dawn light, mid-journey, and even light. Every class gets something different, but the themes are consistent. You see words like ember, flame, and rose all over the place. But there's one item on this menu, the Moreira Sweet Calm in the Velvet Ember class, that I think might just hold the key to this entire philosophy. So let's zoom in on that.
So let's really dive into this Moreira Sweet Calm. It's made of two parts. First, a rose pistachio cake bite, and that candied rose petal on top, it's not just for looks, it symbolizes the silent flame within the heart. Then you have the lavender moon milk, which is meant to reflect moonlit grace and peace. Every single ingredient has a purpose that goes way beyond flavor.
And get this, the act of eating it is its own simple ritual. You are invited to breathe, to whisper a blessing, and then to reflect. It's not about just eating, it's about internalizing the very essence of the dessert, that calm, that sweetness, that peace. It turns a simple snack into a meditative practice. But why serve it specifically at even light?
To really get that, we have to zoom out, way out, from the airline itself, and look at the cosmology that's behind everything we've seen so far.
So in Arreqqana culture, even light, or Eloma Shalaya, is a very specific time of day. It's that absolutely beautiful, soft glow just before dusk. But here's the key. They see it as a transition state, the veil between active flame and resting embers. And in their philosophy, these moments of transition are profoundly sacred.
And this is where it all just clicks into place. Spiritually, even light is linked with two key energies, Falari, which means sweetness, and Moreira, or twilight morning. Remember the dessert, Moreira Sweet Calm? It wasn't just a poetic name, it was a literal description of the spiritual energies of the exact moment it served. It literally embodies the essence of even light.
Okay, so let's trace these sacred threads one last time. Now we can see how these really deep spiritual ideas are literally woven into the most tangible details of the journey.
I mean, this slide shows it perfectly. You take Falari, this abstract energy of sweetness, and boom, it becomes a literal loaf of bread that symbolizes protective sweetness. You take Tila, the concept of the sacred voice, and it's baked into buns shaped like voice glyph spirals. The philosophy isn't just an idea, it's an ingredient, it's a recipe. And that, right there, is the ultimate takeaway. On the Arreqqana star path, absolutely nothing is random. From the airline's name to the captain's title, from the shape of a bread roll to the ritual for dessert, it's all connected. It's all part of a single, elegant, and deeply intentional philosophy that travel itself is a sacred act.
It really leaves you with a powerful question, doesn't it? I mean, just imagine if our own daily commutes or long flights were designed with this level of purpose. If every part of the journey was meant to bring you a sense of peace or calm or connection, how would that change not just the journey, but how would it change us, the traveler?